What's up, YouTube? Today I want to talk to you guys about winning. When I talk about winning, I'm talking about winning in all facets of life. I'm talking about winning in relationships, winning in your marriage, winning in business, and winning in sports, performance. I'm a performance coach, so I go deep into the mind because I believe winning is not just about physicality. Winning is about your mindset as well. How focused are you? What are you visualizing? How are you seeing yourself winning? So my primary focus today is about winning, but it's an unusual concept of winning, and I'm talking about winning with the attitude of willing to lose though. See, to be a winner, to be a real winner, you have to be willing to lose. Just think about it. Most people are afraid to fight because they're afraid of being embarrassed. They're afraid of losing. A lot of times people don't start businesses, people don't start things that they have a passion for because they're afraid of what other people might think. So the whole concept is to rid yourself of being concerned with what other people think. And that is being willing to lose. You have to be willing to lose to win. There's no way around it. So if you're in a relationship that you're single, okay, and you're looking for a suitable mate, you have to be willing to lose. All right. So meaning that oftentimes people are afraid to seek out relationships, or they're afraid to meet because they're afraid of rejection. You have to be okay with that. That's part of the whole concept of non-attachment. Non-attachment is to not be in control of the outcome, or that surrender. You dissociate attachment. You surrender to whatever it is that you're doing, whether it be starting a business, a relationship, or even performing see, because once you've the whole thing is being prepared. Okay, let's just go back to sports real quick, right? So when we talk about sports, the whole thing about sport work, you've ran your 6 miles a day. All right. Now it's time to get in the ring and fight. So you've properly prepared. You've done your 100 rounds of sparring, and it's okay. At this point now, you don't have to really think about or you don't have to be afraid. Just mine is just fuck it. Fuck it if I win, fuck it if I lose, because you've properly prepared. And that's the same thing in every facet of life. Different twist to it. It's a different format. So when you talk about relationships, you know who you are. You love yourself. You respect yourself. Who you are. And so, you know, if someone rejects you, you don't attach your self-worth to it. You don't say that I'm unworthy because somebody rejected me. I mean, it's still, you just keep it moving, So the whole concept of life is, in every facet of life, whether it be relationships, whether it be business, or whether it be playing in a sport. All right. If you're boxing, playing basketball, football, you can't be afraid to lose. Don't be afraid to lose. That's it. Don't be afraid to lose. See, I'm gonna tell you this white guy, right? When I was in this white guy, he was like 0-10, right, in fights. So he had about, I mean, he probably had way more fights than that, but he never won a fight, right? But people were afraid of him. You know why people were afraid of him? Be afraid to lose. He was not afraid to lose. And that's the thing. You become a threat to people when you're not afraid to lose. I'm talking about, man, you exude a certain power when you're not afraid to lose. And that's one of the keys to life. That's one of the keys of life that people don't really understand. You have to have an attitude where you're not afraid to lose. Now, that doesn't mean being careless, right? You want to do your homework and you want to make sure that you're properly prepared. But once you know that you're properly prepared, fuck it. Fuck it if I win, fuck it if I lose, because I'm prepared, you know? That means that this person is just, he's a better man tonight, you know? In relationships, if you out trying to date or, a woman or, it's their loss. Because, you don't attach your self-worth to the situation. You know what I mean? People are finicky the way it is, You can't attach your self-worth to somebody else not seeing the value in you. Just because other people don't see the value in you don't mean that the value is not there. It just runs the gamut of every category of life. That's the way it is. But the main thing tonight is don't be afraid to lose. Don't be afraid to lose. Don't be afraid to lose. That is the key. That's one of the keys of success. Out of all the videos that I've made, please pay attention to this one. Don't be afraid to lose. All right? Because, man, I'm talking about there's a spiritual component to that. There's a power to that beyond your belief that, when you don't have that fear in you or you're not afraid to lose, and it's almost like your nervous system is freed of that's holding it down or repressing it. So just have an attitude of just fuck it, but now keep in mind, you have to prepare. Even in relationships, you just have to know that you are who you are. You have to love yourself, respect yourself. And, when you encounter rejections, don't attach your worth to it because, it's their loss. Because you know who you are. And once you know who you are, oh my goodness, that is when you know who you are. When you know who you are, or when you've properly prepared, oh man, it's a beautiful thing. That's the thing, and I'm talking about you can lose with grace because you know who you are. But not only that, when you have that attitude, other people can feel that spirit, and I'm talking about you become a threat. Like the guy I was talking about that was 0-10, the white guy. Oh, he was a threat. He was man, people feared him, even though he never won a fight. The fact that he would fight, that made people in fear because most people don't really want to fight. You know what I mean? People talk a good game, but they don't really want to fight. But God, they know scars. He had the experience like everybody that shit. If you say the wrong thing or you gonna have to fight. You gonna fight because this dude right here, he gonna fight. Win and lose. He not afraid to lose. This dude not afraid to lose. And so, man, when you're not afraid to lose in life, oh my goodness, you sound, because most people are afraid to lose. Most people are afraid to lose. Man, and when you're afraid to lose, it's like knows that you're afraid to lose, And it's almost like you have this regimented, carefully crafted way of doing things, and you're very careful. There's nothing wrong with being careful, but you have to exude a spirit that work. Really done my work, Like, this only works if you've done work, The guy that I'm talking about that was 0-10, I don't know what kind of preparation but he had a spirit about him that people feared him, even though he was 0-10. People were very careful about what they said about this white guy. Because, man, they knew that if they said the wrong thing, they had to fight. And he make you expose yourself to see who and then you're gonna have to put yourself at risk. Other people, in the true you. So, but anyway, Long story short, man, there's a spiritual connection to not being afraid to lose. So just remember that. You know, once you put in the work, you've done your meditation, you've done your visualization, you've taken your deep breath, and man, it's just like, fuck it if I want to lose. Man, I'm going all out. I'm not afraid to lose. Live one life. You only live one life. One life. And you can't be afraid to lose. Because it's really not that serious, to be honest with you. It's just, man, once you put in the work, fuck it. All right. Anyway, man, I appreciate y'all tuning into this video. Man, I just try to make good content for you guys, man. I just try to say what's on my heart and just reach deep inside of me with my experiences that I've experienced in life. Just try to pass them on to you guys, man, because I know, man, that, you know, it's hard out here, man. And we all need some encouragement. We all need that awareness. Awareness is a powerful thing. I'm going to make a whole nother video about awareness. I don't want to talk too long, but man, awareness is just the things that you already know, but you're just not aware of in those present moments, man. You just need somebody. That's why people go to church. They need to be aware, you know, of spirituality, you know, and the things that they know these things, but they just not always in the present awareness of it. And present awareness is a powerful thing, and that's one of the powerful things that I get from meditation. It's present awareness. It gives you an opportunity to step outside of yourself and look at yourself and be like, man, that's you. What are you doing? And so, present awareness is a powerful thing. And I'll talk about that later because I'm about to go into a whole nother video. But listen, don't be afraid to lose. All right? Thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button. Man, subscribe to the channel. And man, I really appreciate y'all. Share the video if you really like it and you think that somebody else might love it, okay? All right. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night.